Hi, my name is Asaf Kehati. I'm a jazz guitarist and composer, and I'm here today to make you a better jazz guitarist and composer. And I'm going to talk today about how not to practice. I'm going to give you the 5 things that actually fail in your practicing, ruining your practicing. So it's very important to be aware of that, what stuff going to fail your practicing. So let's get right into it. So number 1 is your workspace, okay? So when you practice, you want to make sure that you have minimum or no distractions at all, okay? That means if you're practicing in your bed, probably you're going to fall asleep. If you're practicing next to your computer and the internet is on and your Facebook is right there, probably it's going to take some of your practicing time, and it's going to also just distract you. You're in the middle of an exercise, and then all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, I want to see this guy, I want to, see what this guy has been doing, or I wonder if somebody comment on my status, or this or that. So basically, you want to have an environment that you feel comfortable to practice in, and minimum or no distractions, okay? Your cell phone, your computer, again, the lighting maybe you have in the room that you're kind of not falling asleep. So workspace, okay? Organize your workspace for practicing, okay? Or have a specific place in the house for practicing, or organize your space just before you start practicing, just for this practicing session, okay? Number 2 is lack of preparation, okay? Or when you're not focused, the practicing is not good, okay? Preparation, you can determine the day before you're practicing what are you going to do, okay? Because if you're just waking up in the morning and start sitting and noodling around, okay, that's going to ruin your practicing. Probably you're not really going to practice. If you have a practicing routine that you do every day, that's great, because you don't need to think every day, for the next day again and again and again what you're going to practice, because you have your routine, so you know what you're going to practice, okay? This is number 2. Number 3 is over enthusiasm, okay? And I see it a lot with people I work with, some of my students, some of new students I get, okay? Basically, to be or enthusiastic about what you do is great. It's actually going to push you. But if you over enthusiasm, that means basically you want to accomplish maybe too much in a very short time, and it's not possible. And what's going to happen? You're going to be disappointed, okay? So I would recommend that you be very, very pushy about the stuff you want to do. But if you expect too much, it might ruin your practicing, okay? Because you're gonna basically expect a lot, and when it doesn't happen, it's kind of like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe some of all this enthusiasm you had going exactly the opposite way, okay, and it become very, very dark and very bitter, okay. So basically, try to maintain it. It's fine to say like a normal level, a good level of enthusiasm, okay. Be positive and try to keep your goals at a realistic framework, okay? So this is number 3. Number 4 is basically kind of the opposite. It's over judgment, okay? A lot of people, they basically every note they practice in, they're thinking, oh, does it sound good? Like, they're kind of confused about everything. So basically every small thing they do is like, I don't sound good today. This kind of feeling? Or did you see people like that? Maybe you are like that you're practicing for 1 minute, say, that doesn't work out, I don't sound good, and it's like you didn't have even time to enjoy it, okay? Practicing is about practicing, but it's also about enjoy your practicing, have fun with it, you're playing some stuff you want to work on, so you should be really cool and happy about it. Don't overjudge. It's great to judge. Take a few days into your practicing and then judge, okay, if you're in the right direction, what was the progress, but not every minute of your practicing and not every practicing session that you do. Don't judge all the time yourself, okay? Which leads me actually to number 5 is another thing that can fail you where there's no feedback, okay? So again, if you overjudge, it's not good, but judging is good, okay? You need to evaluate. You do some stuff for 1 week or for 2 weeks or for a month, and you want to judge what the results are. How do you feel? Did you make a progress? What was it good? You practicing the right stuff, you know, so this is good. So basically the feedback is very important to you know, to keep grow, okay? So whether you have a good teacher, which is important, can give you feedback obviously every week that you have a lesson, so he can tell you, you know, what stuff you need to do, and can also tell you what is good and what's not good, okay? If you try to study by yourself, try obviously to be your own judge, basically give yourself feedback, okay? Maybe you can record yourself playing, you can record yourself today and then record yourself after 1 month and see how you sound, okay? This is another, somebody needs to give you feedback, whether it's your teacher or whether maybe a friend, or, you know, it's hard to do it without a teacher, but basically you can, if you don't have a teacher, still try to pay attention to that and do it yourself the best you can, okay? Giving feedback for yourself. Okay guys, so that was the 5 things that's gonna fail you. So keep your attention towards those 5 things and see if you really fall into one or all of those or some of those, and try to get out of it, okay? So have fun practicing. Leave me any comments or questions here below. I'm answering everything personally. And now enjoy your time practicing.